How are you all today? Good, amazing. So today I have a few questions before I introduce the guest. Can I get into the question? So, what do you think, or what comes to your mind when I say wealth? What is the thing that is coming up in your head when I say the word wealth? Money? Is it money? Is it freedom? What is it coming in your mind? Security, okay. Health, well-being, prosperity, okay. Freedom. What else? Perfect. Money. Serve. Amazing, Rinsha. Okay. Power. Wow. Peace of mind. Yes. Okay. Power. Great. Lovely. Now I'll ask another question. Okay, being blessed, Fahima ma'am, perfect. Now the question I wanted to ask you all is that, do you think the mind is connected to wealth? Or you think it's all about business and clients and closing? Or is there anything to do with the mind? Definitely you're attending the Metanoia conference. Majority of you would know. Yes, perfect. Yes. So today our guest, let me tell about her first of all. She is a wealth hypnotist. She help us rewire our subconscious mind to drip off the wealth in us. Okay. Now she have conducted around 300 plus abundance rewiring sessions and many other programs. She's a mom of 3 kids. And at the same time, she is a millionaire without hustle. How many of you think if we have to be a millionaire, we need to hustle and juggle our days do you think that? No, she is the proof. She'll be coming and sharing her experiences and yes, her life itself is a great lesson to learn. Now, she is constantly working with 4 bodies: energy, emotional, physical, and mental. Let's learn directly from her. I'm not making you all wait. Join me in welcoming Sister Rosalean Batool. Over to you, ma'am.
Assalamu alaikum. How are you all today? Thank you so much, Fatima, for the introduction. Thoroughly loved it. And yes, I'm a wealth hypnotist. So how many of you know what hypnotism is, or hypnosis? Let me know in the chat if you know what hypnosis is. Or maybe you've heard of hypnosis, maybe you've seen hypnosis. So tell me, what do you think of it? And I'm going to let you know what hypnosis actually is. So hypnosis is a form of accessing your subconscious mind by bypassing the conscious. The best way I can describe it is driving a car. You know, when you drive a car or you're on a bus and then you arrive at your destination and you think, how did I get here? How many have done that? When you're riding your car, you're going to the destination, but on the way, you literally just blank out. Like you can't remember changing the gears. You can't specifically remember, accelerating, braking. You don't remember every single point of the journey. You are under hypnosis. So hypnosis is something that you do automatically. And when it comes to money, all of us are running a program in our subconscious minds. Our subconscious mind is running 90% of the time. It's being driven by thoughts, driven by beliefs that are all telling us that either money is bad, there's not enough money, or I have to work hard for money. So I don't want to talk too much. I actually want you to experience hypnosis. So I'm going to be doing my abundance rewiring session right now. And I'm going to take you all under subconscious reprogramming and help you figure out where your program started around money. Now, most of us have programs from childhood. All of us here heard that either money was bad, there's not enough money, money makes you greedy. Just let me know in the chat if any of you heard this. Money makes you greedy, it makes you corrupt, rich people are corrupt, if you get wealthy, you'll be bad. Allah doesn't love wealthy people. The poor people go to Jannah, not the wealthy. Tell me some more. Tell me some more things you heard, right? Tell me some more beliefs you've heard about money. Now, I want you to know that all these beliefs are false. Do you know why? Shall I tell you the secret? You are wealthy the day you were born. Do you know why? Do you know why you are wealthy? because you are breathing. You have to be able to breathe in order to live. We have misconstrued money or wealth to just mean paper, to mean cash, when really you are abundant because you're alive. Your breath makes you abundant. Your heart beating makes you abundant. You were born to be abundant. Allah created you with everything inside of yourself to live this world, to live this life and experience it. Okay? So I'm going to take you guys on the hypnosis. I want you all to get relaxed. If you can, I want you to be able to lie down and support your neck. So if you're sitting in a chair, just sit back in the chair, put your head back, your neck back, so you can go into a relaxing, meditative state, okay? So let me know, everyone who in the chat, once you're in a more relaxed state, so I can begin the session. And what we're going to do during the session is, I'm going to take you through a process of connecting to your little girl or your little boy, the little child within. And what you're going to do is, you're going to help your little child grow up. You're going to help him or her grow up and love being around money. Because right now, when you view money in a negative way, you're viewing it through the eyes of that little child. You're viewing it through the eyes and the mind of the little child who heard that money is bad, money is not good, wealthy people are bad, poor people are better. Okay? Perfect. So before we begin, I want you to just do this exercise with me. Okay? I want you to look up into your eyebrows. While you're looking up, close your eyelids down and you will start to feel your eyelids fluttering. So again, open your eyes, look up into your eyebrows, strain your eyeballs up. While you're looking up, keep your eyeballs up, close your eyelids down, and you will feel your eyelids fluttering, okay? That's hypnosis. That is how I'm able to access your subconscious mind, okay? So we're going to start with some box breathing. I want you to breathe in for 5. So we're going to get started now with abundance rewiring, okay? So get relaxed, uncross your arms, uncross your legs. You're going to go into a deep, relaxing state. Get ready for an amazing journey of going within. So I want you to breathe in and then breathe out. Take a deep breath in. Fill up your lungs. Breathe out. Breathe in peace, relaxation. Hold your breath. Breathe out any stress, any worries, any anxiety. Again, breathe in. Fill up your lungs. Feel the breath inside of your lungs. Hold your breath. Breathe out. Breathe out any tension, any worries. You should be feeling a little bit high right now. One more. Breathe in. Breathing in. Feel your lungs fill up with air. Hold your breath. Now breathe out. Breathe out any stress, any worries, any anxiety. Perfect. Okay. We're going to get started. And all you do is listen to my voice and follow my instructions, okay? And you're going to go deeper with every sound and every noise around you. Don't worry about the how. Don't worry about what it should look like. Just follow my, and you're really good at following my instructions, okay? So I want you to look up as high as you possibly can into your eyebrows. Keep your eyes glued to a real or an imagined spot overhead and breathe in and breathe out. Another deep breath, breathe in and breathe out. And just one final time, keeping your eyeballs up. Each time you blink, that's hypnosis coming upon you. And as you exhale, keep your eyeballs up, just shut your eyelids right down, all the way down. As your eyelids shut down, the muscles and nerves in and around your eyes are feeling heavy, droopy, drowsy. Your eyelids are starting to feel as if they've been glued shut, sealed shut, locked tight. Try to open your eyes and you'll find that they've been glued shut, sealed shut, locked tight. Now just forget all about your eyes. Allow them to wander and just get a drifting sensation to develop in your body. Allow your body just to relax now. You are going into a deep, deep, relaxing state. You are enjoying this experience. You are loving this experience. You are enjoying this relaxing moment. Whatever thoughts come to your mind, just brush them away. Nothing matters other than this moment. You are doing really well. You're doing it absolutely right. And right now, you can feel your mind relaxing. Relax your mind, unclench your jaw. Deeply, deeply relax now. Relax your neck. Relax your shoulders as you go into a deep, deep, relaxing state. You are doing so well, perfectly right. And right now, you can feel your arms relaxing as you go into a deep, deep, relaxing state. All your worries, all your tension is melting away as you relax in this moment. And as you're relaxing, your breath is beginning to slow down. And as your breath slows down, you are seeing images in your mind. Random images in your mind. You can see them right now. Just let them float by. And as they float by, your eyelids are beginning to flutter now. Let those images float by. Let those thoughts float by as you go into a deep, deep, relaxing state. And you can't help but relax. It's impossible for you to worry now. You can't help it. You're enjoying this moment. You are feeling so relaxed, so deeply, deeply relaxed now. And as you're relaxing, you can see a white triangle of light coming from above you. And now you are inside this white triangle of protection light. Allow yourself to feel protected. You are safe. You are in a safe, secure environment. Let yourself relax. And right now, you can see 10 steps in front of you. And you're going to see your feet, feel your feet, hear your feet go down each step. You're moving on to steps 10 and 9 as each muscle, every nerve turns loose, lets loose, and you go deeper. You're moving on to steps 8 and 7. As you travel down, drift down, float down, you go deeper and deeper into an absolutely relaxed state. You're moving on to steps 6 and 5 as each muscle, every nerve turns loose, lets loose, and you go deeper. You're moving on to steps 4 and 3 as you travel down, drift down, float down. You go deeper and deeper into an absolutely relaxed state. You're moving on to steps 2 and 1, and each time I click my fingers and say the words, go deeper, drift deeper, sink deeper, you go deeper and deeper with every sound and every noise around you. So just go deeper, drift deeper, sink deeper. So right now, I want you to turn your eyes inwards. Imagine you're scanning your body, and I want you to find the shame around money, the shame around wanting to be rich, the shame around wanting lots of wealth. Just put your hand on the part of your body where the shame is. And as you put your hand there, you are seeing a little girl now, or a little boy. You're seeing the younger version of yourself. You can see him or her very clearly. And you're noticing that him or her is very sad. He or she is feeling sad. The younger version of you is feeling so sad. And I want you to ask her or him, why are you sad? So I click my fingers, giving you the answer. And I want you to listen. Just listen to the younger version of yourself talking to you. It's been such a long time. He or she has been asking for your attention. She's been crying out for love. The younger version of you has been trying to get your attention for so long. I want you to give the younger version of yourself a hug. That little child. Give her a hug. Give him a hug. And I want you to repeat after me. I'm sorry for leaving you. You're good enough. I love you. You're so special. Just say it out loud. Repeat after me. You're so special. I love you. Thank you for being patient with me. I'm sorry for leaving you. You're good enough. I'm so proud of you. I'm proud to be your mom. I'm proud to be your dad. And as you're saying these words, tears are overwhelming you. Tears are flowing. You are releasing now. Let yourself release. Let it go. Just let go and release now. Release all that hurt, all that shame. Just release it all right now. And now I want you to look at that part of your body. You are noticing a weed now. You are noticing a weed in your garden. And that weed represents shame. It represents the shame that you've been carrying around money, around wanting to be rich, around wanting to be wealthy. And the younger version of you is going to help you pull out that weed. So I want you to use your hands now. Use both your hands to pull out that weed from your body. Use both your hands now. Pull out that weed from your body. You are releasing the shame. Just release and let go. Let it all go now. You're doing really well. Use your hands to let go. Let go of all that shame. The shame around being different. The shame around wanting to be different. The shame around not having much as a little girl, as a younger child. The shame around being bullied or told you're not good enough by your parents. The shame around being misunderstood, just let it go. It's not yours to carry anymore. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. I'm sorry you've been carrying the shame for so long. Just pull it all out of you. Pull it out of your body. Just let go. I really want you to release and dig deep. Dig deep into your body and just let it all go. You're doing really well now. Just keep going until I tell you to stop. Just keep pulling, keep going. You're doing really well. And as I say release, you are releasing shame. You are releasing the need to play small. You don't have to fit in. Allah created you to stand out. And right now you're realizing your potential. You're realizing how small you've been playing just to fit in. So as you pull out the shame, you're pulling out all the shame around being yourself, around expressing your true self, around being bigger than ever, greater than ever. You're releasing the shame that has kept you stuck. And now I want you to stop, hold that shame, hold that weed in your hand, throw it down a 50-foot deep hole, dust your hands. And now I want you to imagine your mom and dad are stood in front of you. I want you to imagine your mom and dad are stood in front of you. And I want you to remember the time they didn't make you feel loved. They didn't give you attention. They didn't make you feel good enough. I want you to imagine that time. Imagine the time they were shouting at you. Just remember what they were saying to you. Right now, as I click my fingers, you can see it clearly. The time your parents were shouting at you, saying you're stupid, you don't know any better, you're so naughty, why can't you be like Flana at school? Why can't you be like him or her? This person has money, that person has good grades. Just be in that moment, be in that memory, and you remember it very well. You're remembering that moment very well when you were being compared to everyone but yourself. And now I want you to have a conversation with your parents. And I want you to start with this sentence. So you're going to start with this sentence and finish it. Mom, Dad, I hate it when. Finish that sentence. Say that sentence out loud. Mom, Dad, I hate it when. Finish that sentence. I'm going to give you 1 minute just to tell your parents everything you wish you could have told them when you were a kid about how they're making you feel. And if you don't have any bad memories, I want you to imagine the time around money. Imagine that I want you to see the memory around the time that you heard something bad about money from your parents. And you can start the sentence with, I hate it when, and focus on money. So just speak to your parents, speak to them, no holding back. It's just you and me. No one else is here. No one's judging you. Just talk to them. Just keep going. You're doing well. Just release and let go. Let it all go. Let all go. It's not your fault. It was your fault. You're not to blame. You're a good girl. You're a good boy. I'm sorry you never felt loved. I'm sorry you felt pain. I'm sorry your parents didn't tell you they loved you enough. I'm sorry. It's gonna be okay now. I promise. And now I want you to imagine your mom and dad are holding and in that box, there are all these jigsaw pieces. And those jigsaw pieces make up you, the real version of you, the authentic version of you, the one who is rich, happy, fulfilled, full of life, full of happiness. And now I want you to imagine all those jigsaw pieces are being magnetically drawn back to you. You can feel the pull from your body, drawing those jigsaw pieces, attracting those jigsaw pieces right back to you. And you're feeling those jigsaw pieces slotting in every single place in your body, in your belly, your heart, your mind. You can feel the slotting in their perfect slot. And now the final piece, slotting in now. You can feel it. And as it slots into place, your body is tingling now. Let your body tingle. Powerful now. You are feeling so powerful. I want you to say out loud, I'm taking my power back. I'm no longer a victim. No one can hurt me without my permission. I'm strong. I'm wealthy. I'm good enough. I'm going to make it. I'm successful. I'm no longer a victim. I'm no longer a little girl or boy. I'm no longer that little child. And I want you to say your name. Say I'm, and then your full name. Say your name out loud. Say it again, I'm. Say it with passion. Good. And as you're saying this, the younger version of you is looking at you with so much pride. The younger version of you is looking up at you with so much pride, tugging at your shirt, tugging at your dress. The younger version of you saying, I'm so proud of you. That was so cool. Let's do it again. The little version of you is so happy right now. The younger version of you is so happy that you stuck up for them. The younger version of you is so proud of you. I want you to feel proud. Feel that feeling in your heart. And I want you to say out loud, I'm a good daughter or son. So if you're a boy, say I'm a good son. If you're a girl, I'm a good daughter. Say that out loud. And now you're going to go on an adventure. I want you to hold that boy's hand or that girl's hand, and you're going to take them down a path. You're going to explore the possibility. You're going to explore abundance now. And now you are walking down a path. Allow yourself just to walk down that path. And right now you can see a beautiful house. That house is yours. And in that house, there's a version of yourself that's living there. That version of yourself is wealthy, rich, successful, happy, fulfilled, has everything he or she has ever wanted in life. Just take note of that house. Take note of that house. Notice the color of the house. Notice the windows. Notice the front part of the house. Notice the cars in the car park. Notice how big it is, how grand it is. Notice how you feel when you see the house. Now you're getting closer and closer to the house now with a younger version of yourself. And now you're standing outside the front door. And when you knock on this door, that version of you is going to open it. The wealthy, healthy, rich, confident version of you is going to open it. So knock on that door. And as the door opens, you are seeing that version of yourself that is healthy, wealthy, happy, abundant. So I click my fingers. You are seeing that person right now. Notice what he or she is wearing. Notice their energy. Just notice. Take it all in. Notice his or her hair, his or her clothes. Notice their aura, their energy. Just take it all in. They're giving you a hug, saying, welcome. Come in. It's been a long time. And the younger version of you is so happy. The younger version of you knows this person. The younger version of you has been seeing this person their whole life. They've been waiting for this person to come back into their life. And now you're going inside that house. Notice everything inside that house now. Notice it all. What can you see? What can you feel? What can you hear? Just take it all in. Take a deep breath in. Take it all in. I want you to say out loud, I'm home. It feels so good to be home. I made it. We made it. And now the version of you that is healthy, wealthy, confident is taking you to a seating area where you guys can sit opposite each other. And now you're going to have a conversation with them. You're going to have a conversation with the abundant version of yourself. And you're going to ask that version a question. So you're sitting down now, sat opposite. And I want you to ask that version of yourself, what do I need to let go of? As I click my fingers, you are getting the answer. Ask that version of yourself, what do I need to let go of? And that version of yourself is giving you the answer now. Just take note of their answer. Take note of what they say. What do I need to let go of? And now I want you to ask that version of yourself, how do I let go? So I click my fingers. They're giving you the answer. How do I let go? And as they're giving you the answer, you are realizing all the programs you held around money, around life, around your future. You're realizing all the blocks came from you. Every single block around money, confidence, success, it all came from you. Because they're telling you what you need to let go of, and what you need to let go of is in your mind. It's not in your environment. It's all in your mind. So I want you to have a conversation with that version of yourself. Have a conversation, ask them, how did we become successful? As I click my fingers, they're giving you the answer. Ask them, how did we become successful? I want you to take it all in. Listen to them. And as you're listening to them, your subconscious mind is rewiring now. Your subconscious mind is reprogramming itself. Your subconscious mind is rewiring your beliefs around money. As you're speaking to that version of yourself that is healthy, wealthy, and abundant, your subconscious mind is reprogramming itself. It cannot, shall not, will not ever go back to your old program again. And now I want you to imagine that you're standing up and you're walking over to where that version of you, that abundant version of you, is sitting. And now you're going to sit in their place. As I click my fingers, you are sitting in their place. And you are downloading all their thoughts, all their beliefs. I want you to download all their thoughts and all their beliefs. What do they think of money? What do they think of themselves? How do they feel about life? Download it all. As I click my fingers, your subconscious mind is reprogramming itself, and you cannot, shall not, will not ever go back to your old program ever again. You cannot, shall not, will not go back to your old programming ever again. And now as you look over to where you once were, all you see are a pile of clothes. I want you to pick up those clothes, throw it down a 50-foot deep hole, dust your hands. You are done with the old you. You are done playing small. I want you to say out loud, I'm done. This is the new me. This is the real me. I'm done pretending. I am wealthy. I am abundant. I am rich. I love being rich. I love having money. I love using money for good. Money loves being around me. Money loves being spent by me. I love having $1 million in my account. I feel so calm around money. When I spend money, I trust it will come back because I'm abundant. Money loves my energy. And as you're saying these words, money is falling down upon you, raining on you. You can see money everywhere around you. Money is bursting out of your wallet, out of your purse. Money is bursting out of your shower. You are swimming in money. Just feel rich right now. I want you to say out loud, I'm rich. I'm so rich. I'm a multi-millionaire. I'm a billionaire. I love having money. I love spending money. I'm responsible with money. So see yourself, see money around you. Money is bursting out of your shower, out of your bath, out of your taps. Money is everywhere. It's so exciting to have all this money around you. Money is bursting out of your sofa. Money is bursting out of your car. Money is everywhere. It's raining down upon you. Whenever you think of money, money just rains down upon you. Allah just gives you the money that you ask for because you believe that Allah wants to give it to you. You believe that Allah wants to make you rich. You believe that Allah wants to make you successful. Do you believe Allah wants to make you successful? Yes or no? Do you believe Allah wants you to be rich? Yes or no? Do you believe that God wants you to be rich? Yes or no? Do you believe that God wants you to be healthy? Yes or no? Do you want to be poor? Yes or no? Do you want to struggle with money? Yes or no? Do you like spending money? Yes or no? So I want you to one more time find that inner child. Find that inner child. And we'll be speaking about money now, so we have to ask your inner child what they feel about money. Ask your inner child, how do you feel about money? I click my fingers, let your inner child speak. And if your inner child is coming up with maybe saying something bad about money, I want you to repeat this after me. I've got your back. I'll protect you. You're safe with me. Don't worry. You've got me. You're good enough. We're so rich. Look how rich we are. Show your inner child your bank account. There's $1 million in your bank account. And you and your inner child are dancing up and down. You and your inner child is saying, we made it. Oh my God, we made it. Feel that excitement in your stomach coming up towards your heart. Feel that excitement just run around you. Feel that excitement welling up in your stomach. I want you to say out loud, it feels so good to be rich. I love being rich. I love having zero financial concern. I get paid to exist. I get paid to exist. Money flows to me with ease. And as you're saying these sentences, these affirmations, money is raining down on you. You can see $1 million in your bank account. You are yourself spending with ease. See yourself spending money feels good. Feels good, right, to spend money? I'm going to say out loud, it feels so good to spend money. And take a big, deep breath in and then breathe out. One more time, take a deep breath in, fill up your lungs. And as you're breathing in, breathe out. Say this, I'm abundant. One more time, take a deep breath in. Breathe out. And then say, I'm abundant. Whenever you're ready, come back to the room, open up your eyes, fill up your lungs, take a long, deep breath. I'll give you guys a minute just to reconfigure. We went to a very deep meditative state. You all did so well. Thank you so much for participating. So I'm here for Q&A now. So if you have any questions, feel free to type it in. I think it's typing in the chat, right, Fatima? Or did they unmute?
Let me ask, how did you feel about the session? Yeah. Okay. You can ask the question.
Yeah,
Either you can.
Go on.
Yeah. Either they can raise the hand or you can put the chat box. Yes. Yes, you can take over.
You're so welcome, guys. So feel free to ask me any questions. It can be from the session. Why are we always told that our prophet never preferred money? Okay, so I know there's like a lot of I know when it comes to the deen, we're told that it's better to be poor. But what that means is, from my understanding, from what I've read from scholars and what I've read from hadiths, is that money is meant to stay in your hand, not your heart. So, you know, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said, the best of you is what? The best of you is the wealthiest of you is the ones who are best. If you're not Muslim, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam is someone we follow. We try and emulate his behaviors. We try and emulate his mannerisms. So when we say religious people, it's better for religious people to be poor, that's actually a cop-out. That's actually fish, because everyone needs help, right? People have charities. There's people in this world who don't have clean drinking water, they can't eat. So you being poor is not how you telling yourself that I'm going to go to Jannah being poor is a cop-out. It's an excuse for you not to play big. So when we have subconscious belief that, oh my God, being wealthy is bad, I might go to Jahannam, that's not the truth, because Allah says in the Quran, God says in the Quran, that the devil promises you poverty and Allah promises you abundance. He promises you forgiveness. So now that you know that, I would say to you, go for it, be rich. Nothing wrong with being rich. I'm telling you now, I've been poor, I've been homeless, and I've been rich. And I would choose being rich every single time, okay? Exactly. The more money we have, the more we can help others. And I'm telling you now, me, I just like having money, having zero financial concern brings you closer to God, brings you closer to Allah, brings you closer to the Creator. Isn't it beautiful that you're able to have a deeper connection with your Creator without worrying about money? Because think about it. We're all here working hard. Most of us, like, we have to miss our prayers. We have to like jam our prayers together. We have to rush around all the time because you have financial worries. So if you had no financial worries, you have all the time in the world, wouldn't your connection with God, with the Creator, get better? Naturally, it would, right? Because you're not bound by the world. You're not bound by time. Your time is now limitless, okay? There's a question in the chat. Let me see if I can, okay, yeah, cool. Let me see the chat. What is everyone saying? Okay, the shame matters a lot. That's every bit of it. Yes. So how often do we affirm? Okay, so what you can do now, this is what I do. And I'm glad you asked this question. Do any of you know about scripting? It's similar to journaling, but what you're going to do is you're going to act as if you're that multi-millionaire, millionaire, whatever you want, however much money you want in your bank account. I want you to imagine you are her right now. So just imagine you're her. What does she say to herself every day? Does she say, oh my God, I need to pinch my pennies or my rupees? Let's not spend that money on that coffee. Or does she say to herself, wow, money is abundant. There's plenty of money. Okay. So what you're going to do from now, you're going to script. Imagine you're writing a script for a movie. You're the main character, right? Write down everything you're doing in a day. This is what I did before I became rich. When I was homeless, sleeping on a mattress with 3 children, I scripted. Okay. I just imagined that I was a multimillionaire living my best life. And I did this every day. Sometimes I will miss the day, but in my mind, because I'm scripting it out, I can see the version of my mind more clearly. So all you're going to do is write in the present tense. So you're going to say, wow, I woke up today. Life is amazing. I'm overlooking the beach. I can hear the water. The sun is kissing my skin. I feel rich. I open up my bank account. There's $1 million in there. Oh my gosh. It feels so freeing to have 0 financial problems. It feels amazing to get paid to exist. So you can write whatever feels good to you, but you want to evoke the 5 senses. So you want to write what you see, what you hear, what you feel, what you touch, and what you can taste. So I'll give you my example. Let me give you my example. I always have this example in my mind. I visualize this as well. So I visualize myself in my private jet. So I have a private jet, my G550. By the way, you're all invited when I do get my private jet on my private island in the Polynesian, in Polynesia. So I have a private island, I have my private jet, okay? So me and my family, we're having dinner on my private island. I'm seeing all my in-laws, my siblings, my children, my husband. We're all there having a great time. My husband comes to me and says, babe, we landed the deal, the multi-million-dollar contract. We got it. And I'm like, babe, I'm so proud of you. Oh my gosh. Oh, I knew you would do it. Okay. And then I get a phone call and someone wants me to speak on stage for 24 million. I'm like, babe, I just landed a deal for 24 million to work to speak at an international conference, and we were both just celebrating. And I'm feeling so fulfilled. I'm feeling so excited. And then my PA, she calls for the private jet. We have a private airstrip. My private jet is just waiting for me. We drive in our G-Wagon to the private strip. We get in our plane. I'm off to Jamaica. My husband is off to the Bahamas. And that's when my visualization ends. So do you see how I was evoking all my senses? Like, it's just feeling so exciting, making it feel so pleasurable for me, making it mine, making it feel like it's real. Okay? This is what you do. Everyone here, I'm telling you, it works. I did it when I wanted to make $5,000. I did it within a month. And I did the same when I wanted to make $1 million. Okay? You can do it too. Okay, any other questions? That's another question. Okay. Any tips on meditation to rid money blocks? Okay, so what you can do, this is a great way to rid any money block. Before you're about to fall asleep, you are going into your subconscious mind. Now, your subconscious mind is very powerful. It's a problem solver. So what you're going to do is you're going to input the right image in your mind, and you're going to say to your subconscious mind, figure it out for me. So imagine in your mind, you see $1 million in your bank account. View the image in your mind. See it in your mind before you fall asleep, right? View in your mind, say, subconscious mind, figure it out for me, and then let it go. The more you let go of what you want, the less resistance you will have. So the more you're thinking about, I don't have it, I don't have the money, your subconscious mind says, yes, you're right. Let me go and prove it to you. A bill will come up, your car will break down, your cat is sick, You have to go to the vets. You have to go to the doctors because you're telling yourself, I have money. Your subconscious mind is here to prove you right. So when you say, I don't have money, subconscious mind goes, yep, we ain't got no money. You're right. Let's go and prove you. So you go and prove yourself by going to all these financial hiccups. But what if you were just to imagine you're a millionaire? Just imagine it. You know, you're just as delusional thinking that you don't have money. Become delusional about being rich. It's the same concept. Okay? So who's got their hand up? Would you like to unmute yourself? Fatima, do I unmute them?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Assalamu alaikum, sister. My heartfelt gratitude, first and foremost. It was a lovely session. I can totally imagine the G-Wagon, the private jet, the Bahamas. Super excited to see all of that come into reality also. I just wanted to ask you a couple of questions, actually. Firstly, I have heard that as money comes to us, we've got to keep contributing in the path of Allah. And so there was one point in my life where I'd made a promise that as I get some particular amount, I'm going to contribute. It was not a condition I had set, but I'd made the figures very clear. And it was only very recently that the figure that I had estimated and I had been looking out for had come into reality, but I didn't do the promise part of it. I just want, so this turns out to be a cause of pain for me. And I worry at the moment that it would affect the equation. So I wanted to see if you can shed some light on that.
Okay, cool. So you said that you're worried about what? That it would affect your intention? Is that what you said?
No, I'm worried that I failed to keep my promise. And it's been 6 to 7 months ago that the target that I had set had come into reality. So I'm worried that I'm not striking the right balance and that I would have to face consequences.
So what made you spend the money instead of donating it the way you intended it?
So I had an extra academic commitment that came soon after I reached the target. And so exactly the amount that I wanted to spend in the path of donation went out in my academic investment.
Okay. So what you can do now is, number one, you can visualize. This is what I would do just to get you out of the shame of that you broke a commitment. I would say to you, imagine that the money you spent on your academics was actually you spending money on charity, because the money that you spent, it went to people as well that have children, have families, that may be donating in other areas. So I want you to imagine your money has passed through many hands. The way for you to overcome the shame is, okay, I spent this money, but it was on something that was very important to me. Okay, that it went through many hands. Many people have touched the money that I've given to my academics. Now, secondly, what you can do is you can set a new intention, because it sounds like you're very good at like manifesting. Sounds like you're very good at getting what you want. Okay, so what you can do now is just do it again. There's no shame and no harm in making the same intention, making the same commitment. Nothing bad is going to happen to you. Clearly, it hasn't yet. You're feeling that you broke a commitment. That is proof that it matters to you. That is proof that you're a good person. If you're saying to yourself, I'm such a bad person, well, that's not true, because bad people don't really care. But it's proof that you're saying to yourself that I didn't make my commitment, I didn't stick to my promise. So you feeling that shame is proof that you're a good person. So all you have to do is visualize in your mind, okay, the money I spent went through many hands. It blessed many people. Allah wanted me to spend that money in my academics so it could help more people. And now I'm going to set an intention. I'm going to set the same goal and maybe less. And I'm going to give it as soon as it comes into my bank account. Okay? There's no shame there, girl. Don't be ashamed. Don't feel bad. You're a good person. I want you to keep saying to yourself, I'm a good person. I'm a good person. Okay? Just keep repeating that belief to yourself, and soon enough it's going to override the shame.
Sure. Thank you very much. Just can I go for one more question? My apologies if this isn't very relevant, but I'm curious to know what your journey was like towards these realizations and towards taking up this profession. I'm curious to know what your journey was like.
Oh, that's such a good question. I hope you guys don't mind me sharing my journey to becoming a wealth hypnotist. But I've been doing this stuff since I was 11. I actually was a coach when I was in high school. I used to coach kids who were being bullied in school. And then my mom gifted me the book, The Magic of Thinking Big. I think all of you should read that book, The Magic of Thinking Big by David Schwartz. It's a very powerful book that will shift your mindset around money. And basically, he teaches you the principles of millionaires. So when I was 15, I was like, wow, there's actually rich people in this world who are very good people. So it gave me the incentive to think more about money. And I was an entrepreneur as well. At the age of 12, I used to sell roses in the market. I used to sell roses, I used to dye them black, I used to make money that way. I went to an entrepreneurial school as well. So the high school I went to was actually a school. So we learned about marketing, we learned about selling, all that stuff. Then what transitioned me into becoming a wealth hypnotist was actually when my mom passed away. So my mom passed away and she had so many dreams, so many gifts that she never got to share with the world. And it's from that moment I thought, okay, I have a gift. I have something that I can help people with. I'm no longer going to hide it. I'm going to share it with the world. And that's how my business was born. That's how I became a wealth hypnotist. And when it comes to hypnosis, I've actually learned it since I was young. I didn't realize it was called hypnotherapy, but my mom knew about it when we were young. So she'd teach me principles about hypnosis. And this is how I just basically, what's that word? I perfected my craft. That's all I've been doing for the past 5 years. So I hope that was helpful, girl. Thank you for the question.
No, thank you very much.
You're so welcome. Okay, another question in the chat. Okay. How to actually make money? That's such a good question. So when it comes to making money, you don't make money. Money is ready. Someone's chopped down a tree. You know, the cash is already there. So money, you receive it. So the way that you receive money is to figure out your gift, figure out the problem that you solve. That's what you have to do. When it comes to making money, find a problem that is in demand. Find a problem to solve, that you can solve. So me, the problem is rich people that I work with are burnt out. They've hustled their way to the ground in making money, and help them heal from those patterns where they're burning out and hustling, and they hire me to overcome their trauma. So I solve that problem very well. So if you want to figure out how to receive money, figure out what's your gift. What are you really good at? Like, what do people come to you for? It could be like, you could be a graphic designer and make so much money. You could be like the people who print t-shirts, like logos on t-shirts. You could do that. There's so many things you could do. You just have to get creative about it. Okay. Hope that answered the question. Oh, a good question. Okay. What's the basis quality needed for financial freedom? And is it possible for an independent woman? Okay, so the base, guys, this is a secret I'm going to tell you now. You know, the secret for being rich is simply the feeling. Do you know how many millionaires are depressed because they made money quick and they never got a chance to do the inner work? The quickest way for you guys to get rich is just to think about it. What does £1 million do for you? Like when you tell yourself, I'll buy myself a car, I'll buy myself a house, I have nice clothes, and then what after? What feeling are you looking for? You're looking probably for security, for safety, for freedom. You don't want to have no financial worries or financial concerns. If that's you, all you have to do is dig into the feeling. So you need to feel secure right now. Feel safe around money right now. Whenever money is coming into your bank account, tell it, I love you. Thank you so much for being here. Speak to your money like you would speak to your husband or your wife. Say, hey, thank you for being here. Thank God, thank the creator for the money that you have. Say, God, creator, source, where God, thank you so much for this money you've given me. I appreciate it. Oh my God, I don't have to worry about rent this month. I don't have to worry about putting a roof over my head. I am secure. I have everything I need, okay? Now, when it comes to financial freedom, that's all you're looking for, the feeling. What does financial give you? What feeling does financial freedom give you? What's the feeling? Security, peace, fulfillment, travel, freedom. All you have to do is tap into that feeling and feel it every single day. But when I was poor, I never felt poor. I may have had like less than $100 in my account, but I never felt poor. I never said to myself, oh, I'm so poor. I would always say there's plenty more money. To my kids, I say to them, there's plenty more money. There's plenty more where that came from. Whenever I spend money, I say there's plenty more where that came from. The more you expand your mind to see more money, the more you're going to welcome money into your life. Okay? That's the basis, the feeling. It's not the money, guys. The money doesn't make you feel rich. It's you that makes yourself feel rich. Okay? Okay, one final question. Before we wrap up, this was amazing. There was one more question. Oh, I can't see. Okay, yeah. There's one question I just saw. I can't see it now.
There are a bunch
Okay,
of
yeah.
questions,
There's one.
but you can go. Yeah,
No.
yeah. You can read it.
Shall I read this final question? There's one question about I don't like to live a life in credit cards, and and my needs aren't fulfilling my income. Am I doing something wrong according to overabundance? No, you're not doing anything wrong. Your needs are being met. As long as your needs are being met, you are abundant. So whatever shame you have around credit cards, just release the shame by saying it's okay to spend money. I'm good with money. I'm responsible with money. Money likes being around me. In fact, you having a credit card shows how abundant you are. Like money just wants to be around you. It likes being around you. So allow yourself to feel abundant and don't shame yourself for having a credit card. Okay. Thank you, guys. This was amazing. Thank you so much for having me. I thoroughly enjoyed
Thank
it. I hope
you.
you guys enjoyed it too.
Yeah, definitely. I think I'm actually very excited and I wanted to speak up. So I just unmute a couple of times and had to interrupt you in between. There are a bunch of questions. What I can tell you, everyone, is that you can directly connect her in Instagram. You can go to her website and connect her. And the beautiful, amazing workshops and programs that she is offering, you can just go through that. Thank you so much, Rosalean. It was a wonderful
Thank you.
session. I am very happy and honored to have you here and do it completely for free. And thank you so much. I could see a lot of you were in the deep rewiring session. And I just want to congratulate every one of you that you are already a millionaire. Now, we already have visualized about the island. So make sure we'll also have a Metanoia conference out there. Will you allow that, Rosalind? We will also conduct a conference on that island. The
Oh,
island
yeah,
that you
definitely. You're welcome. You're
So
welcome tomorrow.
pack your bags, everybody. Yo. So pack your bags, everybody. Exactly. So you can also start visualizing it and we can remember this beautiful day on that island. Okay. So coming back, so I would love to actually share or, express my gratitude with a token of love. I would love my team members to, screen share the certificate behalf of our ADN Talks, the host of the Metanoia. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And I would like to welcome my dear mentor and colleague, Rinsha. I would like to hand over to you.
Thank you so much for the